I don't understand how you can just abandon him like this. Abandon all of us like this.
I'm not abandoning you, Hunter. I'm always going to be your friend, but frankly, there isn't anything I can do for you.
Are you crazy? Like, are you freaking off your rocker? Anthony's been charged with murder.
And there's nothing I can do about that. I can't help him. I need to go where there's people I can help.
I didn't know you were a coward, Anglicus.
Hunter, I know you're upset about Anthony. I don't think...
Anthony opened up his home to you. He opened up his life for you. I did too. We all did. And at the first sign of trouble, you're just ready to throw in the towel and blue, blue, blue. That's all, folks.
I wouldn't expect you to understand, but I would expect you to be a friend, if that's really what you were.
Friendship isn't blind support.
Just have a little faith, all right? It'll all be okay in the end.
Great. So when you have nothing else to say, you resort to empty platitudes. Geez, that's comforting.
Hunter, just...
You know what? You're in such a rush to go find yourself. Well, go ahead. Don't let me get in the way.
He's in a hurry.
Hey, Pop.
Morning, Hunter.
Are you just getting in? And what are you wearing?
Oh, I just had me a great time with, who the hell cares? 3 good men showed me a good time. That's all that matters.
That's my shirt.
Well, I had to put on something that would get me in the club.
You're stretching it out.
I'll buy you another one.
Pop, maybe it's not such a good idea you staying out all night.
Well, why not? You did before you got your case of Wimpy Willie. If that ever happens to me, you tell him pull the plug.
Pop, that's enough. I'm in no mood for this.
What are you going to do about it, big man?
I wonder what we're gonna have for breakfast today.
You know, you think I do not see the dirty looks you shoot my way, or the attitude I get when I go on a date?
You know, I make really good French toast.
Well, maybe I am just a little uncomfortable with it.
What part? My going out or my coming out?
I don't know, maybe both.
And I think we still have some bacon left.
Oh, that's real strange coming from you, considering how I behaved when you came out to me.
You know what I like? Scrambled eggs.
Shut up! You came out to me, you're what, 16? You told me you were gay? And what did I do?
You gave me a big hug, sat me down, and told me I needed to find a good man.
That's right, I did. And now I gotta deal with this from you, no less. I thought you'd treat me right.
What about you then, Pop? What about you finding a good man?
Because I see what happens when you find one. Why can't we all just have a little fun while we got some time left? Sure beats moping around for some murderer.
Anthony is not a murderer. And I'm not moping around. Kid, if you're just gonna sit there and stare at me, don't. Make yourself useful. Go make breakfast.
We just can't sit here waiting for someone to get us out.
You're not the one stuck here. You can leave whenever you want.
I'm not going to leave you here to rot. Oh, Anthony.
You are the reason I'm in here. If you hadn't swooped in with Detective Rossetti and just... I could have gotten us out of it.
Sure, blame me when you clearly heard the detective state that he clearly had an eyewitness,
Which I was clearly telling him was a lie.
but not forcefully enough.
So a famous actress just decides to target you and make up a big story about you.
A famous actress?
I mean,
I've had enough of this. I have had enough of this. I've had enough of this, detective. And you will cease these pointless questions and let us walk out now. Or so help me, detective, I will. wrench your neck.
What are you doing?
Let me handle this, Anthony. Detective Flea-Bitten here is one of the most vile excuses.
That's Forsetti. Detective Forsetti.
Oh. Detective Forgettable is going to let us walk out now with an apology, or he is going to find out what an angry, dead woman is capable of.
You know what? I think I need to make a phone call. So if you'd be so kind. Oh.
You had to grow a pair, which meant I had to step in.
And insult him.
You know, Anthony, I don't think you appreciate all the things I do to protect you.
You need me way more than I need you. I give your afterlife some meaning.
You petulant little child.
Oh my god, I can't take this anymore!
And no one asked you.
Oh my god, you can't even let me heal in peace. You just take everything from me.
You know, he has a point, Anthony. You did take Hunter from him, and you didn't even keep him for yourself. Oh, you are fiendish.
That's enough out of you. And you. You flatter yourself if you think I give you one stray thought. You are a will-o'-the-wisp, Leandro. There and gone, a fleeting nothing.
You see this? You know exactly what this is. This is because of you. You are responsible for this.
If I were responsible, Leandro, I would have succeeded.
I almost died.
What does that say about you, Leandro? That death doesn't even want you.
Just gonna...
That was cruel, Anthony.
That's what you wanted me to be.
But you're better than that.
Look at where I am.
You'll get through this. We'll get through this.
Now is living in a fantasy world.
Dr. Mester assures me that Veronica's brother is currently under her watchful gaze.
Well, that's one down, but I'm not going to be satisfied until we're completely finished.
Well, I'm satisfied. I wanted to see Anthony suffer, and I have you to thank.
Yes, Ms. Hills, your performance was truly inspiring.
Thank you. I actually played a murder witness on a major network television show a few seasons back, so I just channeled that.
You can, of course, keep up this pretense. Spare me your shock, child. You have done well, as I instructed, but keeping Anthony locked up will require that you maintain the lie.
Well, don't worry about me. I fooled much better men than the NYPD before.
Wait, are you saying that Anthony did not actually try to kill Kara?
Somebody came late to the party.
I'll say anything for the right price.
Truth, Cameron, is that I have no idea what happened to your reporter friend. There's not a shred of evidence.
It was but an unfortunate circumstance that managed to navigate itself into our favor.
And we have the lovely Jennifer to thank.
Look, I just want to get paid. That's all I've ever wanted.
And you will, Cameron. You will.
Sorry, I'm done. I'm done here.
So if this is a group therapy session, where is the rest of the group?
Well, the benefits of having exclusive government contracts means I get to keep my client base small and really focus on all of your psychosis a lot more personally.
It's so nice having you. It's so nice having you here, Anthony.
I'm sure you'd think that, Piper.
Don't you dare give her attitude. You have no idea what she's been through.
This is all very healthy behavior, but maybe we can focus your negative energy.
Maybe we should talk about why Anthony is here.
That's a great idea, Piper. All three of you are here for very different reasons, yet you all reflect a sense of self-destructive behavior. For instance, you, Piper, tried to subsume your sister's identity because you felt she lived a better life.
Well, what about Pillsbury over there? I mean, is he here because he makes other people feel miserable about themselves so he can feel better about himself?
I'm sure we would all love to know why the great Anthony is in this place. I mean, besides the fact that he talks to dead people.
Interesting. So, you know about Carla?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. We all know about Carla. I mean, I just have to say, she's a little psychotic. Especially, I mean, when she possesses you, it's a bit much. But, oh, I don't mean psychotic in the way that you probably mean psychotic. I just, you know.
Really? And, how do I mean psychotic?
Well, I just figured that you probably mean it as like a clinical or like a scientific kind of way. And when I mean it, I just mean like, that bitch is crazy.
I see.
Piper, I will handle the questions about Carla, thank you.
Oh. Does it make you uncomfortable when people speak about Carla for you?
It isn't that, I know her best.
Interesting.
What is interesting?
Do you think something should be interesting?
Okay. This is a joke, right? I mean, you can't be serious. This is not how anyone runs a group therapy
You
session.
do not get to talk to Dr. Mester like that. I know you're used to Glenn and Hunter and your copper and pretty much the rest of the world coddling you, but that ends. You do not get your way, not in here, Anthony.
So you think Anthony is coddled by all these people?
Yeah.
Interesting. I know of Hunter, and I presume the copper's Officer Aaron, yes. Tell me more about Glenn, Leandro.
Oh, someone's feisty.
Yeah, solving a case always makes me as horny as a 13-year-old boy on a new beach.
You did it? You found out who killed Horatio?
No, that case is as dead as your dick. But where's your dildo? You're gonna peg me, sir.
Not until you tell me what's going on.
I found her.
Appalina, darling, I need to see you in the sitting room, please.
Sure, Mama, just as soon as I'm done with my makeup.
Now, child, please.
Christ on a cracker, Mama, you're becoming just as bad as Veronica and Glenn.
Glenda.
It's the same thing. Glenn is who he is, and no little snips or fistful of pills is gonna change that.
Appalina, I will not hear you say such a thing.
Oh, Mama, but I know you feel the exact same way as I do. And don't you deny it, because I know you do.
Listen. Person has made a very difficult decision to live their life the way they feel God has made them, and you will respect their choices.
All I'm saying
I will not
is
hear
that...
another word about it. Now you march that uppity butt of yours over to that contraption that you call a couch, and you and I are going to have a real talk. Now go.
Okay, Mama.
Sweet baby Jesus, I do not know what has gotten into me. I've been listening to that obese priest for too long.
I can't believe you people didn't decorate for Christmas.
I'm pretty sure this place is non-denominational.
This is the home of the Church of Money Shots. And though we may have a wayward friar, we are still here to offer solace to the weird and the wacky. And let me be clear, the Church of Money Shots celebrates Christmas.
Sure. Whatever.
I love Christmas movies.
You don't seem the type.
I suppose not, but I do. You know, the first movie I ever cried at was a Christmas movie. Come to think of it, that's the only movie I ever cried at.
A Christmas Story?
No, Die Hard.
Say, Gerard, could you spare me a minute?
Gerard is busy at the moment, officer, and as my brother's current beau, I would think you would be off relentlessly searching for ways to get him out instead of fraternizing with men at a bar.
Veronica, I really need to speak with Gerard for a minute.
And I told you that Gerard is working. Now turn yourself around and go find some flute.
That's what I'm doing, Veronica. Now will you be quiet and let me talk to Gerard?
As if he could tell you anything.
He could tell me about Bill Durant.
And who is Bill Durant?
He's the guy my penis killed.
Hey, someone's doing his homework.
No better way to fix a broken heart than to bore it to death.
What?
Nothing.
Cool. Well, listen, Edward and I have something we'd like to talk to you about.
Enlighten me.
Take it away.
Yes, sir. Well, as you know, I'm a private investigator.
Actually, I didn't know that. Why didn't I know that?
Just listen to him.
Right. Well, a few months ago, Master charged me with finding someone for him. And I'm happy to say, as of yesterday, I found her.
Your sister, kid. We found your sister. She's gonna come over for dinner tonight to reconnect with you.
Imagine that.
That's all you have to say?
I Don't worry about it. No thanks necessary. I'm happy to help.
I can't.
I was lying. I mean, a little thanks would be nice.
I did a stint at the psych ward when I was doing my residency, Dr. Mester. I know the games that you people play, so just get to the point.
Very well. You see, Anthony, I believe you have many, many issues that are waiting to be diagnosed. I'm just not sure I know where to start.
You can't stick people into boxes, Dr. Mester. That is not what psychology is for.
Enlighten me.
Psychology is there to help people. Help them cope with the world and how they fit into it. It's there to help them celebrate their own uniqueness so they can find out who they are safely. It is not there to make them some bland definition of normal.
Does being normal scare you, Anthony?
We're gonna have to disagree on this point.
Clearly, because being normal is the goal.
Oh, normal is the watchword.
Anthony, I can help you, if you'll let me. I can make your life normal. Again, you can live a life free of incarceration, or you can stay here, locked away until you rot. Good. See, we understand each other. Perhaps now you'll answer my questions? Okay, so when you were 12, what was your favorite color?
So something tells me that you're not as happy about this news as I thought you'd be.
Are you tired of living with me?
What?
Are you tired of living with me? Are you trying to get rid of me?
Stop it. I would never want to get rid of you.
You never asked me why I was homeless.
Well, it was none of my business.
And neither is my family, but that didn't stop you from getting your pet PI involved. And how did I not know he was a PI?
Well, if you had stopped and talked to him instead of flirting with him all the time, you'd realize that he was a person with a life.
Gross.
Yeah, I realized it as the words were tumbling out of my mouth. Well, you're crazy to think I'd ever want to try to get rid of you. It's just over the past couple of months, you've lost some of that pep in your step. I guess we all have. I mean, and I can't do anything about Anthony or Angie or Polly.
She's really changed this year.
So, maybe I can't do anything about you either, but it doesn't mean I'm not gonna try.
Can't fix everyone, Mama Bear.
Well, I'm gonna try if you're part of my family.
Fine. You win, I'll see her.
Yeah, that's right.
Hello? Hello?
Leandro, I'm with the patient.
Yeah, I know, but you said that if I...
It can wait, can't it? I'm with a patient.
Okay, I know, but you said that
I'm with a patient.
Okay, damn. Go do you.
Hey, that information you gave me was very helpful. Keep up that kind of good work, and You'll chase away those demons inside your head for certain.
Thanks.
So Leandro told me you enjoy being humiliated. Let's put that theory to test.
You can't change the way people think.
He was just so angry. He's never spoken to me like that before.
Weak men don't like when strong ones strike out on their own. I've seen it so many times.
Everything is just such a mess. I don't have all the answers.
No one does. Do they?
You seem to.
Never. Not me. I'm just a small-town guy who heard a voice in his head.
That's a bit odd of a way to phrase it, David.
I told you. I've heard it all before. Weak men don't like when strong ones make their own path. They prefer you to trudge through the well-worn ones they're trapped on. They just can't see that their paths lead nowhere.
The seed that grows in adversity is the sturdiest of them all.
That is why I ask all of my seeds to challenge themselves, so they are shaped into sturdy husks. You've been reading my literature.
I'll admit it's a little quiet around here without Anthony, and I find your words oddly comforting.
That's why you should come live with me. Join us, you know you want to.
I don't know, David. It's a big decision, and your world doesn't seem big enough for me to fit in it.
My world is as big as I want it to be. The more seeds I plant, the greater my garden, and this is the world I want you to be a part of. A world where you're needed. A world where we can lead my huskers into a greater tomorrow. The people here, they don't know who they are. You and me, we can show them a world where we know what's best for them. This is a world where I need you, Anglicus. Like I did when we were kids.
Milton, he's why you wanted to talk with me today? Oh, Mama.
I do not understand why you are so incredibly cruel to him, Appleina.
Well, Mama, I didn't know I needed to make you a list, but if you'd like, I can.
What has got into you lately, Appleina? These past few months, it's as if you delight in watching people suffer. Well, that's more like your...
You're right, Mama. Cruel. I have been too cruel. I've tried to let him know that he is just not good enough for me, but I don't know if he's just too stupid or doesn't understand English enough to see that I'm not interested in him. I've tried to make it clear. But I guess you're right. I need to make it more clear, because that is the only kind thing to do, right, Mama?
I guess I should not have invited you here for this conversation, Milton.
Nope. Probably not.
It's funny though, Mama, because for a moment I thought that you were gonna accuse me of being Piper. But that's silly, isn't it?
Oh, so silly, daughter of mine.
So silly. Could you imagine if I was Piper? Then that means that I would have locked my own sister up. And dear Mama, could you imagine if I knew that you knew that I was Piper? Could you imagine what I would do to you? Especially after what I've done to those animals. And after I broke my own son's arm in half. And what I did to my own sister. Well, Mama, could you just imagine what I could think of to do to you? But that's so silly, though, isn't it, Mama? So silly.
Well, that could have gone worse.
I should probably get going.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I have plans tonight. But before I go, I wanted to give you this.
Wow. Thank you. Thanks a lot. I didn't realize we were doing this. I mean, I don't have anything for you.
Don't be silly. You don't need to get me anything.
No, I really should. That's how this works.
Dennis, I don't celebrate Christmas, really. It's okay. Now, enjoy.
Hey, Chaz, look. Ted got me a Christmas gift.
Sweetie. Jealousy is an ugly color. Pish posh. I know what I see when I see it, and I see it. Okay. Whatever. Deny it to me if you want to, but do not deny it to yourself. It'll just wind up making you mad.
I can't believe that you're a murderer.
Hey, that is not what the police said.
So does this mean he's our culprit, officer? Can we get my brother off now?
Easy, Veronica, easy. I'm just trying to learn more about the case. The file was pretty empty.
It would be. After I turned 18, the files were supposed to disappear. That's what they said. Try not to look so excited.
With a story this juicy? Go on.
Well, believe it or not, once upon a time, I used to be a top. It's nice to meet you.
Likewise. I was surprised you'd actually come over. Not many people get into what I get into.
Are you kidding? The number of times I wrote one out imagining what you told me? I thought you were pulling my leg at first.
You are over 18.
I'm here now. Does it matter?
I suppose beggars cannot be choosers, eh? Bottoms up.
Yours will be soon.
Off to bed. And remember, do not make a move until you see the pills kicking in.
Hey, bro, trust me. This isn't my first time at the rodeo. I lied, of course. It was my first time at the rodeo.
You really know how to drag out a story in all the wrong ways, Gerard. Get to the good stuff.
Eventually, the pill kicked in and Bill got really drowsy in that stage between awake and asleep. That's when I made my move. I went to town on that poor man's unfortunately overly experienced ass. Then I passed out. And when I woke up, Bill Durant was dead. My penis had killed him.
You're a somnophiliac? Father Anglicus was talking about some big secret you told him. Is that what it is? That you like to have sex with men who are sleeping?
Yes, I am, and yes, I do. But that's not my big secret. My big secret is my murderous penis.
Gerard, surely you see it was whatever pill he took was what did him in.
See, that's what I thought. But then the next man I topped, we didn't use any pills. He just hit himself over the head until he passed out. And then he died when I topped him.
Wait, so how many people have died having sex with you?
13.
Get on your knees, boy. Get on your knees, boy.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Probably want a bone?
Ernie, what are you doing here?
I'm here for you, pretty lady.
Disgusting.
Carla? Glenda?
Look at him, sweetheart. I can't believe we wasted good genetic material on that.
Faggot.
Don't look at us that way. We have a gay son. It's perfectly fine for us to say that word. Faggot.
Come here. Come here.
No, this is stupid. This is stupid. We should call this off.
Kid, you're gonna be fine.
But what if she yells at me?
I won't let her yell at you.
But what if she...
But, Reese, you're gonna be fine. It's all good.
Thanks, Mama Bear.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, well, of course you would think that. You always thought you were smarter than us.
Always thought you were better than us.
Always wrong.
Wrong.
You're not my parents. My parents would never speak to me this way.
Maybe you didn't know us as well as you thought you did.
We were always disappointed in you then, and we continue to be disappointed in you now. Oh, thank God I died while you were a child.
Dying spared you the grief of seeing him grow up into a man, if that's what we can call it.
My parents were proud of me.
We were proud of your sister. She had it all. Looks, drive, passion.
And you got all the garbage leftovers.
All right. I want to get out of here right now.
Oh, not so little Anthony, running away.
Always waddling away.
Precious.
It was good seeing you, David. We'll be in touch.
Boy, this is really something.
Drake, how did you get out of rehab?
Well, I got a big Native American guy to throw a hydrotherapy card through a window. I'm kidding. It's voluntary rehab. I just walked out the front door. Although I did get a pretty nasty cut on my arm climbing in through your window. Do you have some antiseptic?
Hey, take it easy.
It's water.
I know it's water. But the way you're shaking, you're gonna drop that glass and shatter it. And how's that gonna look? Me picking up broken pieces of glass when your sister walks in.
Metaphorical.
I don't know what that word means, but let's pretend I do.
Hey guys, it's me. Hey Hunter, can I have you up in the kitchen for a second?
Oh, look, I got everything covered in here. There's nothing to worry about.
Look, she's not coming.
Shh. Keep your voice down. What do you mean she's not coming?
I was waiting for her like we arranged, and then she called me and she told me she didn't want to see Reese. She said that after he ran away, she moved on with her life and he didn't have a place in it anymore.
Get her on the phone. I want to talk to her.
Yeah, she said she was going to call the cops if I reached out.
Give me your number. I'll reach out to her.
Guys, it's okay.
I'm sorry, little guy.
No, don't be. It means I get to take off this tie. They make it really hard to breathe.
Right.
And if it's all the same to you guys, I have a lot of homework, so I'm gonna skip dinner. Okay, cool, bye.
Wait, we're still gonna eat though, right?
What did you do to me?
Actually, that's the beauty of this machine. All I did was type in a scenario, and your brain works with the machine to determine the outcome. State of the art, isn't it?
So you didn't tell the machine to show me my parents?
No, I did not. But that is fantastic. I just wanted to explore your sexual deviancy as it relates to humiliation. Leandro told me about your issues there, but how your brain worked to your parents, that is fantastic news. I think you should head to bed, Anthony. We have a lot to discuss in the morning.
So then the detective decided to have him committed. So now he's locked up in a mental institution.
That sucks. Big time. But I'm not actually here for Anthony. I'm here about you.
Don't be silly, Drake. I don't need you to come and check in on me. I'm not that lonely.
That's not what I'm talking about. Glenda
told me that you quit Money Shots. You just walked out on everyone.
Oh, wait. Glenda? That's wonderful. Wait, that means you guys are working on your relationship. You guys are communicating more. She came to visit you. That's wonderful.
Don't change the subject, okay? You deserted your job, your parishioners, your family.
You're starting to sound like Hunter. Parishioners? Drake, really? Those are drunken sex maniacs. I wasn't doing them any good, and they certainly weren't giving me what I needed.
Look, did he kick out the criminals and the prostitutes when he preached?
Drake.
No, I'm asking. I have no idea.
I can do a lot of good with the Faith of the Field. They help people who are lost, that need guidance. They help give them family.
Right, and isn't that what you're doing at Money Shots? And now this guy David comes along and you're ready to walk away from everything and everyone for some hot piece of ass? That sounds selfish to me.
You are the last person that gets to call somebody selfish. You ran around for how long in your drug-induced haze while I was left looking? However hard I begged and pleaded with you, you wouldn't change. No matter what I did, you would not change. And then you're Polly's boyfriend for what, like a day, and you're suddenly a new man? Did you stop for a second to think about how that would make me feel? No, you didn't. Because you're an artist and you feel. Well, you know what, Mr. Sad Sack with your big sad eyes and your perfect hair? You know what we all feel? I feel. And
I've wanted to do that for so long. I just didn't want to screw it up like I screwed everything else up.
you don't get to do this, Drake. You don't get to come in here and say those things and kiss me. Not anymore, not now. You didn't need me then, and I don't need you now.
Angie.
No, I found people who want me, who need me, who will love me.
You found a cult, Angie. Led by some guy you had a crush on. And I know that you want to live in a world so badly where you're needed that you're going to let this guy pretend to give you what you want. But he can't do that. Only you can do that for yourself.
I know what I want.
So tell me. Tell me what you want.
I want you to leave.
So you can slip into a past that doesn't even exist? For some guy that you pretend to love?
You asked me what I wanted, and I asked you to leave, so please give me what I needed. Shouldn't be too hard for you. You know where the fire escape is.
Angie, your friends need you. Your family needs you. I need you.
Oh my God.
Hey, Glenda. Hey. I got me a burning question I just got to ask you.
All right, Dennis. Well, you know, if we weren't such close friends, this would really be rude.
We're close friends? Well, I just got to know, what's that perfume you're wearing? It smells amazing. Where'd you get it? I still haven't got my mother anything for Christmas.
Okay.
What?
Well, I actually thought you were going to ask me about my genitals, about my surgery or something like that.
Jesus. Why would I ask you about that? That's your business.
So eventually I just learned to love bottoming. And here I am today.
Well, that's not at all where I thought this story would take us.
But what a gift it is.
Merry Christmas.
Mama, what are you doing here? Mama, what are you doing here? It's so late. I know, but I had to see you. I had to tell you how sorry I am, Appleina. What? What? I know who you really are. I think I've always known. I've just been too scared to admit it. Oh my God. Oh, Mama, this is great. This is great. We can get me out. Oh, no, we cannot do that. It is too dangerous.
No, all we have to do is we go to the cops and we tell them what happened with Piper, and then they can take her and they'll lock her away, and then we can live happily ever after. Oh, dear Appalina. I have always been scared of Piper. Is that horrible? Does that make me a horrible mother? But it's true. I have always been scared of her and what she might do to you. That's why I've been so mean to you for so long. I had to scare you away so that you would be safe.
Mom, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is a lot.
I know.
A lot to take in.
I know, honey. I know. I just don't know what I'm gonna do now. Well, we can figure this out though. Together, you and me. I know. We can't. You have got to stay in here. It's the only safe place for you. She won't know how to hurt you in here. I'm not crazy though. I know. But she is. And you have to stay away from her. I'm sorry, my little Magnolia. I really am. But I am not going to put you in danger again. Great.
Is this true?
Absolutely. Apparently, I've had Appalina under my care the entire time, thinking she was her twin.
Then it is settled. Once Dr. Mester has Hunter under her care, then our plan can begin!
And then I could see Anthony suffer for humiliating me. I mean my family.
And I need Appaloonia, too. I'd like to reiterate, I'm only in this for the science. The vice president is very keen to see this work, and I cannot let him down after all the tax money he's poured into this project. But what about our leader?
Oh, trust me. Our dear leader is very aware of everything that is happening. He fully supports our moving forward.
Then it's agreed. Dr. Mester, you'll have Hunter within the week.
You say so?
I have the perfect plan!
Mrs. Grofos?
Father something? Is that you?
Anglicus, yes, it is.
Well, this is the ladies' room.
I know. I was here visiting Anthony, and I saw you come in here crying, and I just wanted to check on you.
Well, all the same, if you don't identify as female, you should not be in here.
You're right. I'm sorry. I'll go.
Wait. I'm so sorry about all that you're going through. I know how hard it is to be lost.
I think I have a solution that'll actually help both of us.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think there's any help for me. I always thought God had all the answers. But Father, lately, I can't hear him anymore.
Maybe God doesn't have all the solutions we need right now, Mrs. Grofos, but I think I have an idea of someone who might, and I'd like to take you to them if you'll let me.
All right.
Hey. Hello. How's it going?
Knock it off, Hunter.
Hey, I'm just trying to keep the peace.
Are you? It's not the Hunter I know.
Yeah, well, he's changed a lot over the years. He's a different man. And he's struggling with the realization that you're a different man, too.
That's right, I am.
Well, you're not supposed to be different.
People change, Hunter. If they're lucky, they turn into who they really are. And this is who I really am.
Well, then I should take the time to find out who you really are. Maybe we should start fresh.
Maybe we should.
Oh, there, my little puppet. It's going to be okay. Oh, my darling Anthony. You were made of sterner stuff than this.
I said so many horrible things to people today. To you.
Anthony, I'm dead. It'll take more than words to hurt me.
Careful. I may have to tell Dr. Messer my roommate's talking to himself. What? No response? No witty repartee? Come on. Where's the Anthony that I know?
Cold in the evening.
Okay.
In the winter when the wind is high.
Oh, knock it off and just let me hold you.
Don't need you to do this.
Okay, well maybe I need to do it. You know this isn't sexual, right?
Good, because it's not.
Good.
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 Now, go to sleep.
Tear in my eye, cold as it runs down my face and dries. When the day is over, why? Oh, can I stay in one place overnight? I'm gonna tell you 2 reasons why that is true. And the first reason is I'm scared of losing you. And the second reason why I always leave is the heart that's beating here on my sleeve. It always leaves me in the cold. In the evening, in the winter, when the wind is high. Cold is the feeling when it's over and they say goodbye and leave me standing outside in the cold.